fine tonight.
All right.
Okay, so
we're not gonna fuck this up this time.
Brendan's not.
And by that I mean Lauren's not gonna fuck this up. This
Brendan's
time,
not
is it?
here.
No,
I'm blaming him.
She knows what to do.
I'm blaming him.
I have gotten through all the don't moves flawlessly so far, so I think we're doing well.
Yeah.
Calibrated things. I did turn on global stats, so don't get thrown off by that.
I'll just throw the controller when I see one.
I just told you. So.
Okay.
Oh, which ones are we missing?
Goddamn. Can we go back to that photo though?
This one?
Where I can appreciate her awkward. Look at my tattoo, y'all. Who poses like that?
Honestly, that's like an engagement photo. Like,
yeah.
Look at my ring, and her sister's like, what?
What is she doing with both of her hands?
This is where Mike's ring will
See,
be.
that's the thing. That's what it looks like.
On the wrong hand?
Yeah, well, because it's a dream ring. It'll go here. Yeah, this is all me just doing it on my own memory. So I did pretty well.
Yeah.
I missed... This is the dumbest thing. I missed this one because it's a little business card that Sam finds. I didn't pick it up because I thought it was one of the stupid pictures I'd already seen a million times.
Well, we have enough that Josh didn't get
It is. You literally only have to find the water wheel, but I found the rest just in case, as much as
all you have to find is the one where it's her diary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so Jess, Matt, and Josh are already safe, so it's literally Sam walking back to the lodge is where I left off.
Okay.
I don't think I did anything other major difference between the last episode and this one.
Alright.
So you should be good.
Okay. That's cool.
I will mention, I already told you guys this, but I don't think we got the bitchiest Emily comment ever.
Yeah.
Which is if you agree to go to the fire tower with her, then she replies with, oh, you're finally learning the rules. Rule number 1, Emily's always right. Rule number 2, there is no rule number 1 because Emily is always right.
What a pleasant person.
Yeah, I wish she would die.
And the good thing is after she said that, because I'd agreed, Matt automatically shoots the flare. So I couldn't even let him attempt to save her lest Matt die. So I was like, you get dropped. Oh yeah, and she totally slept with Mike.
What?
Yeah, you told me that.
When?
I don't know when. That's the thing. And he just lets it kind of go.
I would not.
He doesn't ask details.
I would.
You know, I read something that said that Mike broke up with M to date Jess. So then.
Oh, so he would have been dating.
Cheat on her then with
Ooh.
M? Why?
Oh, Mike, you
Why?
back to shit here.
Because I would have, which makes sense. Because obviously you would break up with Emily to go out with Jess if you had the choice. But I always thought that he jumped Emily and he was swinging signal. Emily jumped on high school boy, and then she still slept with Mike because she's a bitch. But that was the other thing. It's super confusing. No one. I realized they've been in college except for Matt since last year. No one seems to know what people have been up to, because they're all at the beginning of the game. They're all like, "Oh, so you two are dating now, and you two are dating now."
Okay, the only explanation I can think of is that we are in an alternate universe where Wendigos exist,
Yes.
but Facebook does not.
Seems
That's
that way.
the trade-off.
That was one of those choices someone made in the 1800s.
Yeah.
Okay, you can survive. You'll be a cannibal, but you'll be a badass Wendigo, but we won't get Facebook. What's a Facebook? Also, and apparently teens are impervious to Canadian winters.
Yeah. Oh, I don't even get a command for that one. I just fucking fall.
Oh yeah, the other thing.
I forgot.
I already mentioned this to you guys, but between the last episode and this time is I failed the Mike chasing after the stranger where you're Indiana Jones into the door. I just slammed right into it. But then I saw a Wendigo, so that was kind of...
Yep. Creepy Wendigo eyes through the...
Which was cool, because when you learn about the Wendigos, he flashes back to include that scene as well.
Oh, it includes that, along with the one that's up there above him?
Mm-hmm. I think the only other scene I mentioned, I think to Lauren, my favorite, we would have seen this because we had Chris survive, but when Emily slaps Ashley, he just kind of raises his hand half-hearted and is like, stop, but because they didn't write any lines for him. Because they really expect Chris to die.
So someone beats the shit out of Brendan, and I'm just like, oh, but
That zinger, though.
nah.
Understand the palm of my hand, bitch.
Oh my god, she almost got out of shit tier with that one line.
It's true.
But then everything else she did put her right back in.
I kind of want to do an alternate playthrough where I, don't tell Emily about the Wendigo bites just to leave her wondering that we're going to shoot her at any point. But hearing that line almost makes it worth it to be truthful and get the slap.
Yeah. Alright. It's been like 2 months since I've played this game.
At least.
But luckily, these are all don't moves. There's no quick time prompts I seem to recall, so you could literally just set the controller down and move it slightly.
Maybe I'm jumpier than I used to be.
All right, I forgot they've had power the whole time.
Yeah.
Maybe someone looked down there.
Yeah, I guess you get a little bit moving.
With the minor Wendigos running through the basement.
Okay, wait.
That was another thing I don't
What?
think I realized in the first two playthroughs.
What is at stake here?
Getting everyone out alive.
No, if I beef it right now, what do we have to redo?
We would have to go back, and the only difficult thing is Matt not failing the don't move and then catching Jess before she falls.
Okay.
And then another don't move.
Alright. So
it's
maybe
not-
like 30 minutes of gameplay if I mess up?
Like 10 to 20 max.
Okay.
I
that's not so
aced
bad.
everything through
That's
Chapter 9, so
Alright.
we're pretty solid here.
But my pride will be destroyed forever.
Yes. We may not
If
even
you
count.
if you
include it.
can't do it on the third try,
Well, the first try, I
I
probably
know.
could have done it, but the
But you
instructions
didn't
were
know.
unclear.
you didn't know,
Yeah.
and I was not spoiling things.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
The instructions, I wouldn't have done it, but I understood your explanation, so I held no ill will towards you.
Seemed like a bad idea.
It's understandable. We beefed a lot that first playthrough.
Yeah. But we got there.
We
You
did.
know? A few people got out.
Yeah, you let like 5
What?
people die.
Two?
It was
Matt and Em survived.
it was Matt,
and Em.
Emily.
Oh, I guess
thought-
Sam ran out. 'cause
Yeah,
she
Sam
wanted
ran
Mike to
out.
die.
Ashley got out,
Ashley
didn't she?
got out.
I thought you murdered Ashley.
No,
No.
she died. She died with. She died with.
Because you blew up all
with,
my characters.
With Mike.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have any characters left.
Oh, no, fucking Emily murdered her.
Well,
Because
well-
she, pushed her back in order to get
Emily
out.
just ran out. But
She pushed her earlier.
Well, yeah, I'm guessing what happens is the order that you save people.
Yeah.
Ashley gets out first if
Yeah.
she doesn't push if Emily doesn't push her, but if
Yeah.
Emily pushes her, she's the
I
first
thought
one
it was
out.
Chris who opened the door.
Yeah. Either way, I got a
Well,
few
my
people
Chris was
out.
dead the first time anyway.
That's true.
I got a few.
We got 3 out of 8.
That ain't not bad.
It was for me.
And we got 7 of them the last time.
Yeah.
But something happened.
Brendan.
Yeah. You did have the most people on that couch.
Yeah.
Because Simon is a person.
Yeah. Simon is a person.
Simon is a person.
Brendan should just put him down his shirt again.
Yeah.
I think we may have known this, but I didn't really pay attention. Is I realized, reading through everything, A, that Josh was on meds long before this happened. And his sisters did not know. And then second, that...
He was on meds before they even died.
Yeah, he was on meds 5 years earlier for beating kids up at school or something.
Holy shit.
Interesting.
They just call it incident at school, but that's what my son. The other thing is I didn't realize.
How do you know he wasn't writing in poop on the wall?
Fair point. The stranger apparently trapped all the miners back. That's what he'd been doing for 50 years.
Trapping them in cages.
Yeah, that's why they're all trapped in the sanatorium. They weren't necessarily trapped by the workers there, but he did.
I don't feel still enough.
Just
He
put
probably
it down on the
used
ground.
like body parts.
Yeah.
Is the controller making noise?
I turn off the feedback because I've read that because it's buzzing at you to increase the tension, but as a result it's also moving slightly, so that may have also contributed to problems.
Yeah, because it felt like the other time it would start me off not in the center, but
Yeah.
towards the edge.
Yeah, so I turn that off just to be extra careful.
It's always funny. It's
one of the best
always
scenes in the
funny.
game.
Just Family Guy throw.
Yeah.
That light bulb looked very JPEG.
Yeah. Can you solve this puzzle, Professor?
Yes, she can.
Fire has 4 letters in it.
I was about to say light bulb has however many letters in it, but I couldn't think of it.
9.
So, light bulb has 9 letters in it, Professor.
Does Mike have his fingers?
I cut them off.
Did you?
That was the last trophy I needed, so that's the only reason I did it. And it has had no bearing on gameplay whatsoever. Like, the only difference is when Sam meets Mike, after she could have been captured, is he said, you had the option to say, your fingers! And he just goes, yeah. Just shrugs it off. Though I totally beefed the machete.
Yep, there goes Chris.
I thought that was the stranger for a second.
Yeah. Like, how'd you get back here, man? Say, Mike? Yeah. So, if you cut off your fingers, you keep the machete. And then when you're hanging out with Wolfie, at some point you have the chance to use the machete to kill one of the Wendigos instead of shooting it. And I immediately failed the button prompt, so I just grabbed it out of my hands. And that was the end of that.
It just took it from you?
Yeah, I completely missed
It's like, this is mine now.
And I'm guessing what I was supposed to do is like hack in the head and
God
keep
damn it, you almost made me laugh. It was
That
really
good?
hard.
What?
Hide.
Yeah, hide. I think Ashley's the only one left. Yep.
And Mike.
Okay. I was just trying to keep track of the extra characters. Okay, so you're good now.
Is that the last one?
But I don't know if Mike's out. Mike's not out yet. You have to hide.
Yeah.
This is the part.
Yeah, turning global stats on is also handy because even though I knew it was always hide or keep people alive in this one, it's extra handy to know that 80% of people probably knew the right decision. Okay, the stranger said they kind of vision's based on movements, but they can still
Kind of
smell.
moving.
And they can still smell, so like, what the hell?
Yeah, fuck Brendan!
Yeah! I love this slow motion tackle. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah!
Alright.
Touchdown!
Oh,
It only took like half a year. It's cool.
Happy 43rd episode, everybody.
Ah. No, when you guys were talking about the image of just taking the machete away, it was funny.
Oh, that's what you're laughing at.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I was trying really
Okay.
hard. It was a very I'm drinking and trying not to laugh moment.
I consider trying to do alternate things. Like, because I kind of want to, yeah, they all do.
Yeah.
And 4 Daughters of Darkness. Yeah. And get that platinum.
what does that mean?
Yeah.
We got all the girls out.
Yeah. Because I kind of want to see what Emily would say if you don't try to shoot at her. But then I realized I do not want to chance it at all.
The old man,
I mean, I'm guessing 90% of this is going to be what we saw last time. Just
Yeah,
the
it's
same
all the
around.
same shit. Except now, since they're all out, they can do a dance number.
Oh my goodness, that would be amazing.
That'd be the best. The Wendigos are in the background.
What? No. No, you don't understand.
Look up the YouTube videos that apparently exist.
He saved my
I mean,
life.
he said he uploaded it all.
Oh, Josh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
It
said
was like
that's
uploading
true.
as it happened.
That's true.
I heard Jessica. I don't know
I
how.
wonder if there probably weren't any clips of any Wendigos in there.
Well, if he had him in the house,
At the end, yeah.
then, I mean,
Well,
I assume no one turned it off.
My nose and he could have shot me. He
Because
almost
who
shot
would
me.
think to turn it off?
I mean, you go out with a die for however long, and you think
You know
know
what,
it,
Emily?
but
You're just like.
really takes
That's the other thing. I know there's no way a sequel could star these same characters because the option of them being dead.
I tried.
But I would love to just see how do they hang out after this when Emily can bring up, oh hey guys, remember that time you almost shot me?
How did you end up in the
Hey, Emily, remember that time that you were a bitch? And
Oh,
you still are?
Carried.
Go away, Emily.
Just kick her out of the group.
Yeah.
What did you see?
Look at that face.
I don't
Look at that sweet little face. Mike cheated on that.
That's why Matt can date her. They can bond over the fact that Emily is bad and Mike is an enabler.
Oh, Mike. Mike.
I thought he was a woman.
I thought you were a douche, and then I thought you were cool. But nah, you're kind of nah.
Joe's sisters disappeared. He'd come and talk to me.
I still think after this, if anyone, they can get together because Sam would not put up with that. If he ever was like, oh, I'm gonna see Emily, he'd be like, no.
No, you
No
ain't.
one gets
no.
to see Emily.
If you need someone to talk to,
I'm fine.
sometimes, after traumatic
Send you
I
flipping.
said I'm fine.
Got it.
I stabbed him, and I tried to get away, but I didn't know. I swear I didn't know.
You know what? No one's gonna really blame you for stabbing Josh. He was wearing a mask.
Oh, I stabbed the maniac. I didn't know it was Josh, but then he was the psycho. And how was I supposed to know Josh had all this sauce and this gun and oh my god.
You bringing in Meat Brain next? Gonna kick him around a bit for me?
I'm sorry.
Fuck
Muscle
you.
Matt, the Incredible Sulk.
Is there something we need to know?
Oh, no, nothing important except, you know how he basically left me to die up on a freaking tumbling tower like a world-class douche nozzle?
Your friend Ashley, she told us she tried to help you. She said she heard you calling out.
Nope.
Not me.
That delivery's really good, though.
Yeah.
What do you remember?
Well, we're totally gonna
He
do.
came for me.
Yeah, he did.
Now, see this.
Came for you?
Where is he?
If
Did
she
he make
doesn't
it?
ever find out that he cheated on her, she'll marry that dude.
That's true.
I don't care.
I mean, that's the kind of thing that like your life changes.
Because he will.
On the other hand,
To go down to
he
the
did
mines.
save her from
What's in
Wendigos.
the mind, Sam?
He did.
Does that cancel cheating once?
Well, that's why I think Matt's kind of a cool guy, because A, never date Emily,
Yeah.
and B, you have the option to just abandon Jess in the mines
Yeah.
and save yourself, but, you know, he stayed behind, made sure she got out, and he can tell her, Emily and Mike slept together, and then they can both be like, those bitches.
Yeah.
And then they can date, and everything's cool. Oh, Roekel is still gone. I'm trying to think of any other tidbits that I read online. Oh, you told me apparently they had an AMA and they said that they liked Emily the most, the creators, or something?
Yeah, they said that Emily was their favorite character, and everyone was like, isn't she a little bitchy? And they were like, I actually think that Emily is the most heroic and grows the most over the storyline.
What?
Yeah, right?
I don't think you mentioned the heroic part.
Yeah, they said that they think she's the most heroic. Not Mike, not
No.
Sam.
Who are their two leads?
Yeah, and
Or
like
even
not
like
even.
mild-mannered Chris or Ashley.
Yeah, like Chris doesn't do the most, but for being as mild-mannered as he does stick up for people a
Yeah,
lot.
he goes out to hunt to rescue Josh, even though
Yeah.
they could have all just said screw that guy.
But nah, Emily, who is
Emily.
pretty much just, I go home. It sucks. It's cold.
Fun fact, I did look up, Emily has the most unique deaths in the entire game, though. I believe she has 4 different ways she can
Stabbed
die.
through the eyes,
Yeah.
She can
The
burn
saw
burned,
and
the
burning.
saw.
or shot in the face,
Yeah.
which is the most of any character, so they knew that you would want to give every opportunity to kill her off.
Yeah.
But she's their favorite.
No.
I'm hoping they're sarcastic.
It's hard to tell,
Yeah.
but
It'd be like they're saying, yeah, we think Jess has the most story character development.
we really liked the arc that Jess took over the course of the story. And her growth.
Yeah,
Development.
she was unconscious for, I think, 5 hours.
Oh, sure. Which, I mean, after being dragged by Wendigo and then dropped however many feet.
So it's really impressive that none of them went. Well, I guess she was.
What?
Now I'm just thinking of the stupidest thing. Okay, I was like, how did the Wendigos not eat her in that time? It's like, but they can't see her because she's not moving.
She
But then I
was
thought
laying there.
the Wendigos, they like eat somebody, and they're like, where'd the food go? It ain't moving. It can't be here. And then I realized that almost is accurate because the stranger, though this never happens, the stranger's like, oh yeah, they keep you alive and peel your flesh off bit by bit. I'm like, oh, so maybe you keep wiggling around so they don't lose track of you. Like those squirrels that lose track of nuts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the only other thing, I already mentioned it, but for what we feared, I chose spiders, clowns, and needles.
Yeah. The worst trio.
Yeah, which Spider had only 2 things
Yeah.
that ever happened. Needles was like 2.
Yeah, well, I think
Clowns were
the
bad,
biggest
terrible.
one you said was he chases you with a needle rather than the...
Yeah, but only once, which is super weird. When you're running the Sam, he chases you with a needle. But otherwise, he still uses the weird, like, chloroform mask thing.
Yeah.
And, like, you had this weapon right here. I also said I was afraid of guns. That didn't come into anything. I think so that must have been a red herring.
Yeah.
Which was disappointing. I kind of figured maybe the psychopath would have a gun, but just not shoot it.
Yeah, I mean, I wish that...
Toy gun, probably, well, but
Yeah.
the blanks,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they're not... They already had it in the story, so they weren't going to change it like the stupid rat coming out of the mouth.
I wish that my
I love
choices
Mike's reaction.
would have done more. I wish that you actually would have got a spider or a snake out of the mouth instead of
Yeah.
just rat every time.
Yeah, I was thinking that they mentioned they're either like a spiritual sequel of some kind they're gonna do, and I was just thinking that I have a feeling it's gonna be really hard to do because it's gonna have Arkham Asylum syndrome, which is the psychiatrist talking scenes were really good, and
Yeah.
the fact it was a fake out, they can't repeat that because if they do any psychiatrist scene, either it's real and that's gonna be kind of weird to do, or it's another fake out and it's like you already did that once, you can't do it again. Kind of like Scarecrow scenes that
Yeah.
every time after Asylum, you were kind of expecting them.
Yeah.
It was never as impactful as that first time the game glitches on you.
I mean, I guess they
Yeah.
could frame it as the police are asking you what
Yeah.
happened, which is something. But
There's that, and we already mentioned that. I really want the stats to mean something in the next game because it didn't mean anything if you were charitable or honest. It was interesting, but like characters should live or die based on that. I feel.
different events should happen.
Yeah.
And no dialogue changed that I
Yeah.
noticed.
I will say I did like that dialogue changed if you found clues, which I hate so much in other games where you find all this evidence because you're looking around for trophies or
Yeah.
things, and then Batman's just like, but what's his play?
God, that is the worst.
So even though they had a few moments where you're like, it's a Wendigo, you know it's a Wendigo, Hannah's the Wendigo, but at least occasionally they'd be like, isn't it weird that there's all these cameras around here? I think someone's messing with us. Or
Yeah.
Mike explained, oh yeah, I saw all this weird miner shit. I think
Yeah.
miners are Wendigos.
Now I'm having PTSD flashbacks to at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, Sora being like, who's Roxas? I don't know, Sora.
You want to read
Who?
those Ansem reports you've been picking up?
Who is he? You tell me, bud.
Sora is the poster child for doesn't pay attention to his own game.
Oh my god.
Like, Goofy knows more than he does.
Yeah. That's saying a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, also related to stats, like I expected stats with people to matter. Like at the end, I had 0 stats with Emily with a bunch of characters, but like, it would be annoying to get... I mean, the way Ashley can kill Chris, I've heard people really hate because you don't know that.
Yeah.
It's so arbitrary.
It's so bitchy, too.
It's a really stupid thing. Like, why...
It doesn't even feel within character for her.
No, it doesn't. And especially since she's like, please shoot me, give me this, I want to save you. It's like,
Yeah.
bitch, I just did that.
Yeah.
But like, I feel in whatever next game, if you have like a high rating with the character, they should opt to save you and it would make sense. And if you've been just like awful to the Emily character and she has a chance to drop you off a cliff,
Yeah.
it would make
She'll
sense. She
drop
tries to
you.
kill. Yeah. Like, maybe give a quick time to recover so you're not like completely blindsided.
I think she'd drop you even as she is.
That's true. So those are just things I'd really like to see in whatever.
She'd say something like, I'm sorry, I'm just not strong enough.
Yeah.
Or I don't want to fall too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Goddamn Emily.
So the only question. Oh.
There's no sense for
Okay.
both of us to die.
Oh my goodness! I didn't realize this was fully dubbed in Japanese.
Neither did I.
I
How
am-
did we not realize?
All right, I'm immediately going to be looking up what Emily sounds like in
We
Japanese.
definitely need It's Just a Prank
Okay.
hand. Wait, can we just set it? Can we just change the settings? Can I press X right now?
I think press X and it'll jump to the Josh scene. I think.
Okay. There we go. Let's watch this another time.
With his half Wendigo, half normal face.
Yeah.
Also, again, guy,
I'm a pretty girl.
unless Hannah force fed you, you haven't eaten in like 12 hours at max,
Yeah.
and you're already resorting to cannibalism.
No, it said he gets possessed by the Wendigo spirit, which makes you want to
that's.
want to eat.
I wonder if he's like Legion, because we murdered at least like 8 different Wendigos, and the spirits are just floating around waiting.
I don't know.
Because Hannah's still head Wendigo with the spirit of Machu Picchu or whatever it was called.
Well, didn't she die in the
Machu
fire? So now he might be Machu Picchu?
Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about
We don't
that.
Yeah.
know if which
Good
one
point.
got to him.
Yeah, see settings if we can even change it to audio maybe.
Where's... Oh, there we go.
mid-top. It doesn't look like we can change it, so I'll just find clips and throw them in there. I'm really curious what it's like to play with what possibly the PS camera would do. Yeah, whatever. We can do whatever later. Any other last thoughts real quick before we end this very long Halloween that's now in mid-November? Anyway, we
It
got
was a good game. It was a good enough game that despite being a spooky game, I wanted to stick with it till the end.
all right.
So there's
And
that.
play through twice.
Ish.
Yeah.
I mean, between the 2 playthroughs, I think I played everything of my characters.
Yes.
Eventually, I did the stuff.
Yes, and technically I have now played. No, I guess I haven't played the whole game because I've still never done this final scene.
Yay!
So someday.
3rd run through. Halloween will end in April.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons speak with such a screech. You'll shake and shudder in surprise when you hear these zombies shriek.